Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. We are still in Puerto Vallarta. We're here another 10 days or so, and I'm here to give you an update of all the fun things we've been doing. So last week, if you remember, I got my knee diagnosis, and I've been working on PT, on some physical therapy, so I've been feeling much better about walking around. Still can't hike. I still have another week of PT. But this week, I'm going to tell you about all of the street foods, street drinks that we've been having, and show you a little bit of art and talk a little bit about my love for Mexican ingenuity, Mexican inventiveness. So let's see. Oh, and also Steve goes in for his dental implant today. So we'll tell you all about that next week and what all those final expenses are. So he's very excited about getting that done today. A little oral surgery this morning. So throughout the week, as we walk around, we often see different individuals selling different things along the street, and we've gotten interested in the different drinks along that you can find on the street. I used to really shy away from these things because I was really worried about, Montezuma's Revenge and those things when you're in Mexico. But the drinks are made with purified water and purified ice, so you can always ask the vendor if they use purified water, and they do. I've never found anybody that doesn't, so I figured why not give them a try. So the first drink we tried was called a tuba, and that's you see people selling those on the street, and they come in. They're usually sitting with a big gourd. And in the gourd is the tuba drink. And the tuba drink is a coconut milk-based drink that has little pieces of fresh apple, and pieces of pecan in it. So it almost tastes like Christmas to me. And there's sugar in it. Everything has sugar, of course, in Mexico. Anyhow, it's nice and cold, very refreshing. It cost, in the tourist district, it cost 30 pesos, so just a little bit over $1. Then the next drink we found was the Trujillo, which is actually unique to Puerto Vallarta. It is a rice-based drink. It's also cold. They put salt in the cup and then squeeze a fresh lemon and then put this corn mixture over it. It is so good. It's so refreshing. I can't quite tell you you kind of expect it to taste like a iced coffee, but it's not like that at all because it's the color of coffee, but it's kind of like a tamarind flavor, I guess, but with the lime and the salt, it is so good. So we paid 15 pesos for that, so 20 pesos to $1, so a little bit less than $1. And then, of course, you always see the ice cream men walking in their little carts selling the pelatas, which are like petals, or called petals, which are little ice cream sandwiches. This one was a coconut one, and it was 20 pesos, so $1. And then at every Saturday morning, we go to a free yoga class, and they sell big cups of fresh cut fruit. She cuts it right there. So in there is watermelon, tuna, which is the little fruit from the nopales cactus, and fresh coconut, and I don't remember what else was in there. And this giant cup, so like a liter, was 50 pesos, so $2, a little bit over $2. And then every morning we go get a jugo verde, which is usually pineapple juice, celery, cucumber, parsley. Sometimes they put spinach in there. So a fresh one is 35 pesos, so about $1.50. And then I thought this was really cute. Part of the Mexican ingenuity is she was out of cups, so she just took a bag, poured the drink in there, and gave me a straw for the bag. So that was kind of cute. And then the last drink that you'll find in restaurants a lot is the agua del dia, water of the day. And so they just take purified water and they add a flavor to it, a fresh fruit flavor. And in this case, it was cucumber, and I guess it was parsley, some sort of green. No, it was mata, so like a grass, or matcha, like a grass. So this is really, really good. You get these, and most restaurants have an agua del dia, and every day it's different. So sometimes it's pineapple or cucumber or whatever, and those are usually around 25 pesos, something like that. And then, so that was our different drinks. Oh, and then also the jugo del dia is different than the jugo verde. So I just want to point out that the one's more watery and one's more fruity. So then I also want to point out, so I'm going to roll this video here. This is on the beach. This fella got a piece of rope and a PVC pipe and a board. So he put the board in the PVC pipe and put the rope around that and put that around his waist and walked up and down the beach. Somehow he took trash, and I'm assuming it was trash, and then somehow convinced someone to pay him, or maybe the other way around. But this guy, every morning he goes down to the beach and somehow someone pays him, and he walks up and down the beach to kind of clean the beach. He picks up trash and then flattens the beach so that it's pretty sand and there's no footprints. So we find these types of things all over Mexico. We could have a long conversation about why Mexicans have to do this, but I just find these types of examples everywhere about the ingenuity and inventiveness out of the needs of the necessity that Mexicans often have to be able to work. And it fascinates me how Mexicans are able to do this. So we find these examples everywhere. Anyway, that's our week. Steve is off to the dentist this morning, and we have another low-key week with our Spanish classes. And we did volunteer last night at the local abuelas, which is the grandmothers or grandparents. They had a little street festival with artisans and food vendors, and raised a bunch of money for all the kids in our neighborhood. So we were able to volunteer in the neighborhood. They asked us to work the cash box. So they trusted us with all the money. We learned how to count our money in Spanish and talk with folks, and learned of some other volunteering opportunities. Later on this week, Steve is going to teach the kids how to use Word, and I'm going to teach them how to type. So I'll let you know how that goes. See you guys later. Have a great week.